All right, be honest. You pick up your phone to check one thing. One thing. Next thing you know, you're 47 videos deep at 1:38 a.m. watching a guy explain why 99% of men are NPCs, some girl selling a reset your nervous system gummy, a billionaire mindset clip with a dramatic piano, and you're not even laughing anymore. You're just stuck. Like your thumb is on autopilot and your brain is getting microwaved. Then you wake up the next day tired as hell, behind on everything, and randomly pissed off for no reason. And you tell yourself, I gotta lock in. And then you scroll again. Yeah, your feed is cooked. And I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm saying it because your phone is literally turning your brain into a vending machine that pays out in anxiety and impulse buys. My name is Zach, and I spend way too much time thinking about how the internet hijacks your brain and your money. If you're someone who feels like you can't stop scrolling, keeps getting pulled into dumb trends, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Now look, this isn't going to be some soft self-love video where I tell you to drink water and journal, and I'm not here to baby you. I'm here to tell you the truth. You're not addicted to your phone because you're weak. You're addicted because your feed is built by people whose entire job is to make you lose. And you're losing in three ways: time, money, and your ability to do hard things, the one that actually ruins your future. Here's what most people don't realize. Your feed is not a neutral timeline of stuff you like. It's a casino floor, and you're walking through it every day acting surprised that you keep pulling the lever. Let's talk incentives. In 2024, the world spent around $1.1 trillion on ads, and forecasts show digital takes 75% or more of total ad spend. So when you're scrolling, it's not just content, it's a trillion-dollar fight for your eyeballs. If you think the goal is to entertain you, you're already cooked. The goal is to keep you watching, keep you emotional, keep you clicking, keep you buying, and keep you insecure enough to keep consuming. Let's make this real. A typical internet user spends almost 2.5 hours per day on social media. That's not, I'm on my phone a little. That's 17 hours a week. That's like having a part-time job where the payment is worse sleep, worse attention span, and more spending. And if you're in the US, Pew says 84% of adults use YouTube and 71% use Facebook, and about half use Instagram. TikTok is at 37%. So if you're sitting there like, bro, everyone is on this? Yeah, because everyone is. You're not special, you're normal. But here's the part you're gonna hate. Normal is the problem. You choose the first video. The feed chooses the next 200. And the feed is not optimizing for your happiness. It optimizes for watch time, replays, comments, shares, and emotional reactions. So it pushes content that triggers the strongest emotions the fastest, usually anger, fear, lust, and that holy crap, I'm falling behind panic. That's why it feels like you can't look away. Now you might be thinking, Zach, I'm built different. I don't get manipulated. Okay, then why did you open the app to check one DM and end up watching a 3-minute clip of a dude yelling about high-value men while selling a course? Here's the thing. Your feed is basically a reward system that trains you through reinforcement learning. There's research showing social media behavior matches reinforcement learning patterns. Your brain learns scroll equals possible reward, and it keeps chasing the next hit. And the most addictive part is uncertainty. Sometimes the next scroll is boring. Sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes it's shocking. That variable reward is the same reason gambling works. Your brain chases the maybe. So no, you're not crazy, you're trained. This is where it gets really interesting. Your feed used to be ads on the side. Now the feed is the store. TikTok Shop during Black Friday through Cyber Monday 2025 reportedly exceeded $500 million in US sales volume. So when you scroll, you're not just consuming, you're being walked through an aisle, and the algorithm knows what you linger on, what makes you insecure, what time of day you're weakest, what kind of before and after makes you buy, and what vibe makes you spend. And you're like, damn, this $24 thing is actually kind of fire. That's not your personality, that's targeting. Let's do disgustingly simple math. Say you buy one I saw it on TikTok item per week. Just one. Average impulse buy, let's say $30. 30 times 52 is 1,560 a year. Now add subscriptions you forgot you even have. $10 here, $13 there, $6, $5. That's like $35 a month easy. 35 times 12 is $420 a year. Now you're at $1,980 a year. That's not small. That's your feed stole a used car payment money. And here's what most people don't realize. It's not just the money you spent, it's the money you didn't invest. If you invested $1,980 per year and averaged a boring, long-term 7% return, you're talking roughly 27 grand after 10 years. That's real. That's not a stupid skip coffee lecture. That's, you could have built something, but you bought dopamine plastic. Now this is the key. You don't have an attention problem, you have an output problem. Because the feed makes you consume so much that your brain forgets how to produce. Real life has slow progress, boring reps, delayed reward, learning curves, and failure. The feed has instant novelty, instant emotion, instant stimulation, and instant answers. So your brain starts treating hard work like a scam. You try to do something real, edit a video, learn a skill, build a business, study, go to the gym, and it feels like pushing a car uphill. Because you're comparing real life to a dopamine fire hose. So you go back to scrolling to relax, and the cycle continues. That's the actual trap. Not screen time, not productivity hacks. The trap is that you stop creating, and your future stops compounding. A lot of you are using the feed as emotional anesthesia. You're not chilling, you're avoiding. Avoiding loneliness, boredom, stress, the fear that you're wasting your life, the fear that you're not good enough. So you scroll because it gives you something. But the price is brutal. You never sit still long enough to know what you want. You never get bored long enough to get creative. You never struggle long enough to get strong. And then you wonder why you feel stuck. You're stuck because your brain is always full of other people's noise. You've heard the basic advice. Delete the apps. Touch grass. Turn off notifications. Set a timer. That's fine, but it's not the key. Here's the key. Stop using the feed. Start using search. Because the feed is the manipulation engine. Search is you choosing. So here's the move. For 14 days, you're not allowed to open the app and scroll the homepage. If you open YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, you must search a specific thing, watch it, then close the app. No just checking. No for a sec. No what's trending. No, I'll stop after this one. Because the home feed is literally designed to hijack you. This one change does two things. It kills the variable reward loop, and it forces intentionality back into your brain. You're basically telling the algorithm, I'm not letting you pick what goes into my head anymore. You can't discipline your way out of a machine built to remove discipline. You have to remove the machine. Feed is a casino floor. Search is a grocery list. Stop wandering the store hungry. Use a list. Now you might be thinking, bro, I need it for business. I need it for content ideas. I need it to stay in the loop. Cool, then use it like a tool, not like a pacifier. Here's the rule. Consume to produce. If you watch a creator for 10 minutes, you owe 30 minutes of output. Not motivation, output. Write your script, shoot your clip, edit 10 minutes, upload something, send the email, apply for the job, go to the gym, do the assignment. If you're not producing, you're just being entertained while pretending it's research. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm saying it because I've done it too. Watching hustle content feels like hustling. Watching finance content feels like investing. Watching gym content feels like training, but you didn't do anything. If your feed is already cooked, you can rebuild it, but you have to stop hate watching. Because hate watching is still watching. The algorithm can't tell the difference between I love this and I hate this so much. It just sees attention. So for 7 days, if it spikes anger, swipe instantly. If it spikes envy, swipe instantly. If it spikes panic, swipe instantly. If it's sexual bait, swipe instantly. You cannot doom scroll but be aware. That's like saying, I'm gonna gamble but be mindful. No, you're still gambling. Do this today. Not tomorrow. Remove saved cards from TikTok Shop and auto checkout where possible. Turn on purchase confirmation. Use a 24-hour rule on anything over $30. Cancel one subscription right now. And here's a savage one that works. Make an impulse cart note. Whenever you want to buy something from your feed, put it in a notes list instead. If you still want it in 48 hours, buy it. You won't. Because most of your purchases are not desire. They're mood. Here's a quick reality check. If you say yes to 3 or more, your feed is cooked. You open apps without deciding to. You feel worse after scrolling but keep going. You save life advice videos but change nothing. You buy stuff after seeing it repeatedly. You can't focus on one task without checking your phone. You scroll in bed almost every night. You get mad online more than you get inspired. You feel behind after scrolling. You use research as an excuse to consume. You lose time constantly. If that's you, good. You're not hopeless. You're just in the machine. Your younger years are literally your compounding years. Not just money, skills. If you build one skill stack now, editing, sales, coding, fitness, public speaking, content, marketing, you're dangerous by 25. But if you spend 2 to 3 hours a day being farmed by the feed, that's 700 to 1,000 hours a year. That's like giving away the time it takes to become legitimately good at something. That's the real tragedy. Not screen time, lost future. So here's the challenge. 14 days, no home feed. You can use social media, but only through search. Hit subscribe if you want more no BS breakdowns that actually help you stop getting played. And if this helped, hit the thumbs up because it tells the algorithm to push this to more people who are getting farmed. All right, get your brain back.